edition of Saturdays with Skywalker. Hope everybody's doing good. Well, today it's, I always remember my mom on her birthday, but I also remember this date because it's been 16 years since she died. And because she was a leap year baby, February 29th, 1924. And I hope everybody's doing good, like I said. Situation going on in this country is ridiculous. I'm just muting my phone. Hey, Axel. Good morning. Yep, you're the first one here. And I'm thinking, I don't know how long this is going to be, but I'll probably do a little hibernating. Haha. Take a nap. Hi, Fur. Good morning or afternoon. Actually, for Fur, it would be afternoon. And I don't know. I'm just so disgusted with the way things are here. And this, rest in peace, Renee Good. She didn't need to die. And like I've always said, ICE is the 21st century Gestapo. And they have no right to go around killing people. That it was unjustified. Those thugs' lives weren't in danger. They didn't have to kill her. But because it's like I said, I commented one time, federally sanctioned murder. And that's what it is. I just got this hat last weekend. It reminded me of something that Stevie Nicks might wear. The slouchy, whatever you want to call it, slouchy hat. Boho, whatever. I just liked how it looked. I figured, what the hell? Why not? You gotta treat yourself once in a while. And I've been watching, I'm into season 3 of The Last Kingdom. Episode 5. That was horrible what happened to Ragnar. I'm sure people have seen it. Uhtred's brother. I don't know what to talk about. I wonder if any trolls will show up. Oh, about The Last Kingdom? Uh-oh, depressed Kathy. I get depressed when I am tired too, but that's why I sleep. Also, yeah, this ICE shit doesn't help. ICE are legit the new Nazis, exactly. They're Schindler's Gestapo. That's what I call that giant orange turd. I'm just tired and just remembering my mom. She passed away 16 years ago today, and it's tough when your family's pretty much gone. I have a sister-in-law up in New Hampshire, but I don't know how she's doing because my oldest brother is the one that passed away this last August. They'd been married. They were married for over 40 years. And they never had children, but they adopted cats that were special needs cats. Like there was one he was diabetic. There was one that had been a victim of domestic violence. Some asshole had kicked him in the jaw. But they gave the cats a good home over the years. The snow here is almost gone. It's melted. Hi, Tails Bean, Moonchild. Yeah, because my dad will be gone 54 years this July. Oh, no, I'm not Jewish. I don't. I'm a Jedi. Yes, exactly. We're vegan here. And these new people, Tails Bean and Moonchild, are you both vegan? And are you over 18? We had rain, and it actually wasn't the rain, it was warmer temperatures lately, and most of the snow is gone. Hi, yo, CJ45. I've asked the question to new people here, are you over 18 and are you vegan? And if you're not vegan, why not? It's just my slouchy hat. Why aren't you vegan? And do you know what being vegan means? That's what I like to ask people when I get a chance. Do you know what being vegan means? What does it mean? What is your definition of vegan, yo? Yo, CJ? No, it's more vegans do. It's a moral and ethical stance against exploiting animals for any reason, whether it's for their flesh, their bodily secretions, their fur, skin, feathers, wool, etc. We buy cruelty-free products, like household products, makeup, shampoo, that type of thing that aren't tested on animals. And we don't patronize zoos, circuses, rodeos, horse racing, anything that exploits animals. It's far more than a diet. It's not a diet. Okay? Exactly. They have a vegan heart. They just gotta stop being brainwashed by thinking they have to eat animal flesh. Oh boy, 17 degrees less. Oh yeah, I know you were cold there, Axel. It wasn't that cold here. The past 2 or 3 days it's been in the 40s, but it's a little bit warmer, but not that warm, In the 40s it's still chilly. It can be chilly because it's winter. Yeah, people need to find compassion within their hearts. Vegans do not force veganism on people because you have to find the compassion in your own heart. But you don't need to eat meat, Animals' lives are worth far more than your trivial taste pleasure, you know? It's being selfish to think that you matter more, that your taste buds matter more than an animal's life, because they're forcibly bred into existence just to be slaughtered for people like you. It doesn't make you stronger. Axel. It's the opposite. It leads to so many health issues, cancers, diabetes, heart attacks, high cholesterol, dementia. See, I'm the only one in my family that was vegan. My parents weren't, of course, and my brothers weren't either. And cancer's not funny either. Nothing to laugh at. It's very immature to laugh at cancer. Cows are raped because people want their fucking dairy products. They rape the cows, they steal their babies, steal the milk meant for their calves because we are not baby cows. So because of anybody that buys any kind of dairy products, whether it's milk, yogurt, ice cream, cheese, butter, you're supporting rape, theft, and murder. And those are facts. Those are the facts. Every time you buy any, I'm just using dairy as an example right now, you're supporting rape, theft, and murder because they have to jerk off the bull and stick their arm up the cow's vagina to manipulate her reproductive organs to inject the bull semen in there. And then a cow is pregnant for 9 months, just like a human female. And then they steal her baby. The male calves are either killed outright or they're shoved in a crate and killed at 5 or 6 months of age for stupid veal. The female calves repeat the same vicious cycle as their mothers, and cows can live into their 20s. But in the dairy industry, 5 or 6 years at the most after repeated forced pregnancies. Yeah, fur. Yeah, we are not weak. It's the non-vegans that are weak and soft because it takes strong convictions to stand up for the defenseless animals. They do have a voice, which is very much either literally or figuratively ignored by people. You can hear the cows and the pigs screaming when they're being, when they're sent to the slaughterhouse. I've watched a lot of live streams of various amazing vegan activists outside slaughterhouses, and you can hear the animals screaming for their lives. And it's not necessary. We don't need their flesh. We don't need milk. We don't need eggs. We don't need their fur or skin or wool or feathers or silk. We don't need honey because they steal the honey from bees who work hard to make it for themselves, and it's replaced with cheap sugar water. Yeah, Axel, anybody else, you can just add to what I'm saying to the non-vegans here. Navia. oh, oh, oh boy. Yeah, we have, nobody's ever died of a deficiency of protein. That's cool, CJ. That's why I'm one of the main reasons for doing these live streams is to educate people that might not realize what goes on in these industries. I'm not just talking about, factory farming or, that type of thing. Like, say, for example, another example for the fur industry. I didn't find out till like last year or maybe the year before now that when they like minks, for example, when they murder the minks in brutal ways, they either break their necks, anally electrocute these animals, the foxes, the raccoons, the minks, chinchillas, and so forth, for fur that belongs to them, not us. But with the minks, they grind up the corpses of the dead minks and feed them back to the other minks. And that's, just another case of something that's totally disgusting and unnecessary. We don't need fur. I don't even buy faux fur stuff. Some things I have like look fuzzy, but it's, you can tell it's not real fur. And as far as leather goes, they make leather out of different kind of fruits like grape skins and apple skins and pineapple. So there's all these choices. It's not that hard when you go into a grocery store. For example, instead of buying cow's milk, try one of the variety of plant-based milks. There's so many. There's soy, almond, oat, cashew, even banana milk, macadamia milk, hemp milk, and there's combinations of them, coconut milk. There's so many, you just have to just try one and see if you like it. I like all of them. All the ones I've tried are good because it's better than cow's milk because we're not calves. Okay, Yeah, I didn't find, like that mink thing. I didn't find out about that till quite, I don't know, a while ago. There was a video about that, and see, their lifespans are so short. And like with the egg industry, for example, CJ, since the baby male chicks are considered useless because they only want females to let, because only the female hens can lay eggs. So the baby male chicks, upon hatching, when they determine the sex of the chicks, the male chicks are thrown into a macerator, which grinds them up alive, or they're thrown in trash bags like they're meaningless, like they're just objects, and they're living beings who deserve respect. I mean, you don't have to love every species of animal, but you have to at least give them respect, their right to exist. And with domestic animals, and I'm talking about all of them too, even cats and dogs, are a lot of them are purposely bred into existence. And not just puppy mills and kitten mills, but regular breeders. They there's so many animals in shelters that need homes. So it's good to give them, adopt or rescue a companion, non-human family members, you know. So like chickens can live 10 to 12 years, I believe it is, but in the egg industry it's maybe a year and a half to 2 years because they're so worn out laying more eggs than normal, and the hens get prolapsed uteruses. Their bones break easily because the calcium is depleted to make the eggshell. So, hi Martin. Oh, fish are sentient beings. In fact, I think they feel pain even more because they're pain, closer to the skin, and we don't need to eat fish. They're fishes. They're individual beings. They're not just a collective, group of objects. And they're overfishing the oceans. And there's something called bycatch, in case you didn't know. It's like any animals other than fish that are caught in the stupid nets, like sea turtles, dolphins, seals, a variety of other animals, sea animals, and um, and even the aquaculture, they call it. Those fish farms are disgusting, where they have them in these big pools, and it's filthy water because they're overcrowded and everything. But even that is traumatic for the fish because you hook their mouth, that hurts. Imagine having a hook shoved in your mouth. You think you're getting a snack of a worm or whatever the bait may be, and you get a damn hook up in your mouth. And a lot of those fish end up dying because they're traumatized from being caught, pulled out of the water where they can't breathe. It'd be like somebody shoving you into the water and not letting you come back up for air. They're gasping for their very life, and we don't need to do that. Fishing is harmful. It's not a sport. And hi Laura. Yeah, that's great, Axel. Um, so fishing and hunting is disgusting. It's brutal. It's cowardly to hunt and fish. And like I said, even catch and release is cruel. So we just need to leave the animals alone, the wildlife alone. Because in between the land animals that are slaughtered and the sea beings that are slaughtered, there's trillions annually that die for selfish people, because that's what it boils down to. People valuing their taste buds over the animals' lives. What the hell? Is somebody knocking on my door? But it's not worth the animals with this, fishing. It's not a sport for them. Would you want to be dragged into the water where you can't breathe? That's the same way with the fish being dragged out of the water. They can't breathe. They suffocate, and it's not worth winning some stupid trophy. Their lives are worth more than that. I thought I heard somebody knocking on my door. I'm upstairs. There's a wireless caller. Hold on a minute, please. Hold on, folks. Let me see who the hell's calling. Or who's knocking on my door. I don't answer calls from people I don't know. I don't know what is going on. Okay, yo, CJ, well, I hope you've learned something and to check out that link that Martin put up. So, bye. I don't know who is trying to get a hold of me. I'll be right back. Don't panic. Okay, people, don't panic. I'm just going to put the phone down a minute. I'll be right back. I'm back. I had 2 calls because I had the ringer shut off. It wouldn't interrupt my stream. And I heard somebody knocking on my door. I don't know who it is. There's a white car outside. They were honking their horn. You probably heard that. Yeah, that was a good stream. The thing is, if this is somebody looking for somebody that lives in the apartments next door, they wouldn't be calling me. I have no clue who that is. Can't see anyway. Oh well. Whatever. Get resettled here. Get a drink of water. Yeah, I'm a sassy cuckoo head filthy liar. Like Nilf called me a filthy liar because of the whole going to bed thing, and I don't. That's become a running joke now. Oh boy. I don't know who. It's weird though. Whoever that is out there, they're in a white car. I don't recognize the car. Yet they were calling me on it said wireless caller twice. And then I hear banging on the side door downstairs. Like, who the hell? Then they're beeping their horn before. I don't know who the hell they are. If I don't recognize the number, I'm not going to answer the phone. Because a lot of times, once in a while I do. And it's just a junk call. I call it like junk mail. Yeah, I'm getting well known as the I don't know what you want to call it. Like I said to, I think it was Mary last night, I said, the vegan who cried sleep or something. I said, Martin, oh my God, no. That car's too small for that big, that giant glob of turd. The giant glob of fecal matter. Orange fecal matter. It's like a giant rabbit that ate too many carrots, took a shit. Oh, I better call one of my dragons and say Dracarys. Nappy Rash Man. Oh, God. I wasn't about to go outside to see who it is in the car. Because I don't know. I don't know who the hell that is. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, geez. Axel, yeah. You better behave now or ICE will come and take you away. Or they'll shoot you in your face. Yeah, I noticed yesterday in New Haven, which isn't that far, really. It's near Derby, where I live. Hi, Jason. That they arrested 3 people in downtown New Haven. I don't know the particulars, but I'm like, oh, shit. That's why it doesn't matter what color your skin is. They're going to do stuff to people no matter who. They don't care. Ugh. Many of us did not vote for this crap show. This is like the Fourth Reich. We don't have a president. Nope. I don't call that turd a president. Yeah, they paid murderers. Martin. Yeah. But, and there's a convenience store right across the street that was, I went over there yesterday and I saw the sign on the door that the Naugatuck Valley Health District has closed them down. I don't know for how long. I used to go over there to get like a bag of, corn chips because sometimes I feel like eating corn chips or some diet Snapple, but now they're closed. Oh, I didn't do it. I just heard a siren. It wasn't me. Pickles, yeah. That got started on Brent's social channel because somebody else started the thing with the pickles in that chat, and I just continue it. And a while back, somebody requested that song by Nickelback, How You Remind Me, but they actually said it as Pickleback, How You Rebrine Me. And Brent was cracking up at that. I do have pickles in my refrigerator. Yesterday I did in my crock pot I put and Martin, I'm talking about food again here. I put a can of sauerkraut and some little red potatoes in the crock pot yesterday. It was delicious. Had some smart bacon with it last night for supper. I still got more sauerkraut and potatoes left over. There goes Martin running. Bye, Martin. He's just kidding. He's not leaving. And now I started the thing with the cute torture club with the finding videos of cute animals to as a positive thing, because we know all the horror that goes on in animal exploitation. So I kind of counterbalance it with some adorable animals like the dog and a raccoon being best buddies, and a cat and a prairie dog, and then the turkey that runs after people. I wouldn't mind being chased down the street by a bunch of turkeys gobbling at me. That would be funny, because I can't even run. My knees won't let me anymore. Damn arthritis. I wish he would leave. Oh, Lordy. It's good to have a laugh. Gotta laugh. You need a sense of humor in this, especially in this world, what's going on in the world in general. You need to use humor to deal with stuff. I'm just getting. Yeah, they could peck you to death. Wasn't it? This was some time ago. I heard something about some asshole hunter had a turkey in the trunk of his car with the rifle or whatever, and the turkey wasn't dead, and I think the turkey shot him, something like that. Poetic justice. Like that shirt I have. I support the right to arm bears. Attacked by turkeys. Well, that would be poetic justice for the people. Just, please, turkeys, don't attack us vegans. Attack the anti-vegan trolls. Have at it with them. They're sweet. I mean, they're amazing. One time, this was years ago, where I lived in Hamden, I was driving along this road by a golf course, and there was, I don't know, 5 or 6 turkeys going across the road to the golf course. And I was thinking, I don't see them carrying any golf clubs, so I don't know. I guess they weren't going there to play golf. So, at least no trolls. I'm waiting for my personal troll, as I call them, because they keep using different accounts to say I look like a sumo, something about me being a sumo wrestler. I look like a man. Yeah, I used to be a man. My name was Coral. Coral! Yeah. Oh, yeah, they can fly. Yep. Yeah, I was going to say that next time that troll pops up and says something about me being a man, I'll say, yeah, my name used to be Coral. Coral Grimes. Yeah, that's right. That's my other impression of Rick Grimes. Coral. Hi, Karen. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Ugh. I figured I haven't been posting too much for the Food Torture Club, so I had to start the Cuteness Torture Club to make up for it. Yeah. Oh. Oh boy, snorting. That's what happens when I get laughing. Sometimes I start snorting. She's bullying you, Axel? Oh boy. Cuteness overload. Killing people with cuteness. Death by cuteness. I like that one with the prairie dog and the kitty. And the prairie dog was in the. They found him in the bathroom with the toilet paper all ripped up. That's hysterical. That I've never heard of that show, Jason. But that's most of those things are either from the Dodo or Cuddle Buddies or Kind Tales or whatever the shows are. I mean, the channels are called. Like I was saying before, to counterbalance all the horror those poor animals go through. Well, welcome back, yo, CJ45. Did you watch that video, the link that Martin sent you about fishing? Yeah. Oh my God, baby gorillas. Yeah. I think all baby animals are friggin' cute. Well, whoever that was knocking on my door and tried to call me twice. I don't know who they were. I don't. They don't. They haven't tried again, so it couldn't have been very important. Martin. Yeah, it was a white car anyway. And all it said, the 2 calls that came through, because I have my phone muted, um, the ringers turned off. It said wireless caller, so I don't know who the hell that was. I think I have a voice message. I noticed. I was just checking before. Let's see. Yeah, missed call. It's a 203 area code. So, whatever, whoever it was, I have no idea. Yeah, wuss. Like puss. I was gonna say something about the spelling of it, but I didn't. That's funny. Bet you regret saying beards are better now. My oldest brother, he had a beard and mustache forever. I don't know if he was born with it or not. But one time, um, I don't remember this, but he mentioned something about it later because of the age difference. But I think when he was younger, he tried shaving it off and ended up getting like a rash on his face because his face was so used to having beard, hair covering it. But it's like I always remember my brother George with a beard and mustache. He used to have long hair you know, back in the day because my brother would have been 76 last September. It's like it's weird, like go back to mentioning my mom before today's date. When she passed, it was 1/10/2010. And then my other brother, Kermit the Frog, I called him, he passed on 2/22/2022. Now that's kind of weird. Oh, glad to have you back for. Jason, that's funny. A new donation goal. Axel shaves his mustache. No, that's a. The term wuss is used in this country too. Call some, a wuss. Yes, I've seen the picture of Martin on his channel too. All vegans look good. Veganism looks good on us. I don't know what I'm going to have for lunch yet. I had waffles for breakfast. Buckwheat wild berry waffles with a banana smushed in between. funny. uh, I needed some laughs today. Thank you. Yeah, because I get them from Stop and Shop. They're vegan, of course. I wouldn't eat any other ones. I got dark chocolate chip ones too. I like to have once in a while. Just put a little plant butter on them and cut a banana and in half, and then just put it in between them and smoosh it. It goes good with coffee with some kind of plant-based creamer in it. Oh, that's good, CJ. It's good to educate yourself about these things. You know, you seem to be open-minded enough and everything, and so I hope what we've talked about, and a collective we, um, will make you, think about your choices. You can make kind choices. It's not that hard. There's plenty of food. I mean, you don't have to buy the plant-based meats and cheeses if you don't want. You can get by. Beans are great. Lentils, of course, fresh fruit and veggies and nuts. But the like the other non-meat choices like seitan and tempeh and tofu is very versatile. You can do it either sweet or savory. You can make a tofu scramble with the spices and herbs of your choice, or you can go on the sweet side even and blend it, put it in a blender and put some vegan chocolate syrup in it. Oh, hello, Nathaniel Stewart. I gotta get caught up with these comments. Oh, Karen saying, yeah, I remember you as having George Michael stubble, not a beard though. Must get my eyes tested. Axel, saying to Martin, the whole mustache thing was a joke with Tones and Chip and Dave. And then when I did it, Chip was like, I kind of like it. When I cut the beard to the stash and it stuck since. I got these, I don't know, I've had them for a long time, but I just use a little thing to cut them off. Two little hairs on my chinny chin. But that's all I got. I'm not a hairy person. My brother, his nickname was Harry, even though it was Harold. And everybody called him Harry. I called him, like I mentioned, Kermit the Frog, Quasimodo, when he used to do bell ringing for the Salvation Army. Karen. Well, I hope your ears defrost pretty soon, Karen. You don't know the power of the stash. Oh, I had to get a pair of socks that had Darth Vader on them, and it said, "I like my coffee on the dark side." They had another pair of socks with Yoda that said, "Do or donut. There is no try." But I didn't know socks could talk though. Um, Queen Icicle. I usually put some kind of plant-based coffee creamer in my coffee. Exactly. For We try to, avoid, because I'm always reading labels on everything, not just food. Make sure there's no gelatin. They sneak in stuff or honey and dairy products. I used to like salt and vinegar potato chips once in a while, but then I read the label and it had said dairy. I was like, oh, fuck that. But I still like my coffee, especially in the winter. The summer, not so much unless it's iced coffee. But I have tea in my cabinet, a variety of tea. I even have that, I think it's Celestial Seasonings, a cold brew tea. I put 4 of the bags because they come in like, there's like 3 different flavors in the tea, natural. I usually make a pitcher of that in the summer and put it in the fridge. Tastes good. And like whenever I always buy toothpaste, for example, or shampoo that's not tested on animals and is vegan. Make sure there's no animal products in it, as well as not being tested on them. Big Country, they were a good group. I liked Big Country. I like that song. I have a CD of theirs in a Big Country. Yeah, they were Scottish. The only Scottish band I saw was at Toad's Place many years ago, mid mid to late 80s, somewhere in there, called Aztec Camera. And I saw U2 back in 83. So that was Ireland represented. I saw the Damned from England. They were at Toad's Place. And the Alarm are Welsh. So I saw them at Toad's Place too. What's that in Fahrenheit for, I don't know, Celsius? I like the in between. I don't like it too cold or too hot. I'm an in between kind of person. Wouldn't mind hibernating, going into semi hibernation in the winter. I like temperate weather, personally. I had my eyes checked this past Monday. I had 3 appointments at the beginning of the week, and then I'm getting that biopsy done on the 23rd of this month. Just to play it safe, because I'm sure that enlarged lymph node is benign like the other one, like its companion. Just want to make sure. Oh, that is cold for Burr. Too cold for me. Well, like I always say, Axel, to each their own, whatever they prefer. I just like to be cool when it's hot and warm when it's cold. Because I think I feel the cold more the older I get. And, having my health issues like diabetes and even the arthritis. Oh, thank you, Karen. They're sequins, actually. And I got this hat because um, it just reminded me of something that Stevie Nicks would wear. I wish I could sing like her, but nobody can sing like Stevie. um, been a huge fan of Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks for decades since I was in high school. And holy shit, June, it'll be 46 years since I graduated. Yikes. Yeah, I've never left the United States either. The only other state I've been to was Maine because I had relatives up there on my mom's side. Yeah, there might be other stuff mixed in, but on my mother's side, her mother came from Germany when she was an infant. And my mother's maiden name was Dorman, and that's an English name. Because my oldest brother had been doing a family tree, but then he stopped. But on my dad's side, I'm Irish. 8 months of rubbish weather, then 3 months. What about the other month? That's 11 months. What about the other one? New England weather, they say just wait a minute, it'll change, and it usually does. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes within a week you can get spring, summer, fall, and winter. And that's not much of an exaggeration. Oh, 9 months of rubbish weather. Okay. Winter is coming. How about on Game of Thrones when winter lasted thousands of hundreds of years or whatever it was they said? The North remembers. You know nothing, Jon Snow. I gotta switch hands holding the phone. My right hand. Ow. The arthritis. If I hold the phone too long in one hand, then the arthritis yells at me. Exercise it. Martin. 9. Oh wow, fur. Hey, Marcos. Born from beans and stars, vegan vibes go zoom. So, yeah. Big Bang Theory goes bazinga. Luke Skywalker eats hummus. Use the fork, Kathy, not the pork. Marcos. No war, only plants. Only love, only force. Peace out, rebel soul. May the plants be with you. That's good. That's cute. Oh, I see VPM is live. I've been doing this for a little over an hour now. I don't know how much longer I'll be, streaming. Depends. And I'm not talking about those kind of depends. The adult diapers. One thing, I would never be able to afford to visit. One country I'd love to visit is Ireland, but there's no way I could afford it. I might make a plant-based cheese toasty, as they call it. Grilled cheese. In other words, we have 2 different kinds of plant-based cheese. I might put a slice of each and have some pickles with it. That'll be my lunch while I finish watching an episode of Last Kingdom I started at breakfast. Oh, that's nice, Marcos. Exactly, Karen. And plus, going to the airport, like Sky was mentioning, he opted for the pat down instead of the body scanner because that's very invasive. But at least, if you're going to get a pat down, they should at least buy you dinner first. Yeah, I'd have to stay in Ireland. But I can't afford that. And now, worrying. Try not to worry about it, though, about the rent going up here. Yeah, Yeah, exactly. If they're gonna be that, pat you down in sensitive places, buy me dinner first. If you're gonna go there, you know. Oh, got me snorting now. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. Oh wow, that's crazy, Karen. Oh boy. I need a drink of water. Hi, Josie. Again, thank you for subbing. It's getting silly up in here. It usually does anyway. Oh my. But that was something I just had to say. Oh crap. I've never been on an airplane before, and that's another reason not to want to go on one, especially now. Oh my god. That's another thing. I'm glad I have my streams like this so we can have a lot of laughs. Yeah, it's Cuteness Torture Club for, because I've been posting videos of cute animals, especially ones that make friendships, unlikely friendships, like the cat and the prairie dog, a dog and a raccoon, and then that baby badger. Oh my god, she was so freaking adorable, that one. Yeah. Okay, Axel. All right. Yeah, you might lose your voice. Don't want to do that. I know, Billy the Badger. She's adorable. She's adorable. I like Marcos's little poem thing. Peace, love, and plants to everyone. Like I said, never been on a plane before. Don't want to go now. I don't want any of those people. I know it'd be the same sex person doing the pat down, but still, I don't want anybody up in my business anymore. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Josie. Yeah, bye, Axel. See you later. I'm hanging in. What can I say? Gotta keep on going, keep on trucking. Keep on keeping on. Martin. Oh. Oh boy. I was sitting here cross-legged, but I had to stretch my legs out because I get tired after a while being sitting that way. I know it's crazy. Some of the AI things they do of famous people, sometimes they don't even look like the person. Oh crap! My ear is getting sore. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Sometimes it's interesting when you get a troll or two coming up in here. I was getting ready to tell them off before I delete them. Yeah, I saw that, Karen. That was hysterical. Marcos saying, if this live stream with all of us in the chat had a title like a TV series, what would it be called? I don't know. That's a good question. Anybody got any ideas? Let's talk about food. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that, Josie. Let's talk about food. It's like that song. I forgot who did that. Let's talk about sex. Oh boy. Let's see. Yes, Martin, do tell. What did you have to eat today? That's so true, Fur, you know? I know I posted this, but I'm reading this book that I got from PETA. How testing on animals does no good. There's no gruesome details in here either. It just tells the truth. It was on sale from PETA. Don't forget to hit the like button. I forget to say that. Yeah, that video is hysterical. Scared Ketchup. That's the YouTube channel. I posted it on my channel a while back. Oh crap. Oh, that sounds good, Marcos. Lentils and rice with red pepper and also steamed zucchini. You make tortillas with a little tahini, some tomato, and lettuce. For dessert, tortillas with tahini, 2 drops of stevia, and banana. Sounds good. Yum. Yum, yum. Yummy, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yummy in the tummy. Good to see you back again, yo, CJ45. Yeah, I forgot how far back it is, but it's on my channel. Excuse me. It is funny. Oh yeah, that would be nice. So nice, Marcos. That would be so cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a grilled cheese sandwich, plant-based cheese, of course. I like to put a slice of tomato in between the slices of cheese. And I've got sweet pickles and dill pickles. Now, yeah, Karen, that's the whole thing. We're all scattered all over the globe. Scotland, Spain, Greece, United States. We're all over the place. And I can't travel. Can't afford to travel. I wish teleportation was a thing. Then we could all teleport ourselves to an agreed upon location to have a vegan feast. Yeah, like a Zoom call. Everybody make something yummy and get in on a group Zoom call. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, I'm glad, Marcos. I'm glad that it makes you feel truly happy. Yeah, because, you know, like I always say, I don't know any vegans around here personally, really. Oh, yeah, that would be a big thing, though. The time differences, that's it. It'd have to be some time that's feasible for everybody to join in. Party of the year! Party of the year! I do my Urkel impression. Yeah. That's something to look into and plan at some point. Yeah, then they would screw up the moon like they're screwing up the earth. We need to send some people to the moon, one-way trip to the moon without a rocket ship. I would have my food cooked already because nobody needs to see me cooking stuff. I mean, a lot of it's just pretty basic. Like I love doing those one pan meals, making stuff in my crock pot. Uh, uh, oh, for uh, oh, you don't need to be shy. You'd be among friends. For I used to be shy when I was a kid. Well, not a kid, more when I was a teenager, I think. Oh, that's understandable. Um, most of the time I just, like when I do the one pan meal, I just put everything in the pan and let it simmer for a while. Nothing special like that. Yeah, it's stupid to invade Greenland. I mean, and then the idiocy about making Canada the 51st state is so stupid. But what do you expect from somebody that's got the IQ of a brick? Not a brick is smarter than Trump, Shitler, whatever you want to call him. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brick is smarter than Shitler. Let's say, that's a good thing to be stuck on, veganism, Marcos. Yeah, has water and. Getting a new pair of reading glasses within the next few days or so. I get these from the dollar store. Well, there's no such thing as a dollar store anymore around. It's more than a dollar store, they should be called. Oh, dumb like bread. I was gonna say dumb as a wad of chewing gum that somebody stepped on. Oh, that's cute, Karen. Okay. Because I don't need glasses. It's funny. I started wearing glasses when I was 7, but it was for everything but reading. But then in 2012, I had the laser surgery on both eyes, two different, two separate occasions. Then I needed glasses for just reading. And ever since then, I've had issues, because I have diabetic retinopathy, and um, I got to get an appointment with the Connecticut retina specialist again. Yeah, it does suck. Dystopia does. Because no matter what I tell people that I know, friends I know about, different things, the horrors, especially of, dairy and egg and the flesh industries, it's, it just goes in one ear and out the other. One of my friends actually said what it boils down to is she's too stubborn to change. She doesn't want to change. So, I don't know. Still not giving up, though. Still speaking out for the animals wherever I can. That's why I'm glad we have each other. Can joke around and everything. joke around about anything and everything here, you know. That's why I'd rather eat at home than if I do eat out somewhere. You know, like the other day, Tuesday I had an appointment with the ultrasound at the Breast Wellness Center. So when I got done there, I walked across the street to Griffin Hospital. They have a cafeteria there, and I got a veggie burger, which was very good. And I just sit by myself, away, you know, because I didn't know anybody there anyway, you know. So I just brought my tray with my veggie burger and pickle spear, and I did get a Coke Zero to go with. Ate my lunch. Treated myself to lunch. I try to do it once a month, though. I mean, there's places that I can go to that have vegan options, so that's cool. Because sometimes I just don't, I just feel like treating myself because nobody else is gonna, you know what I mean? Even when even what I did, you know, was seeing somebody, it was, I don't want to do that anymore. I'll take myself out to lunch. I can buy my own flowers. I can buy myself flowers, you know? That's understandable though. It's just like sometimes I just want to do, you know, eat somewhere else, just because sometimes it tastes better, you know. Like there's this, it's within walking distance called Kickstart Cafe. They're only open for breakfast and lunch, but the last time I was in there, I had a tofu scramble, I had vegan sausages, and avocado toast, and it was delicious. And they have the regular non-vegan options, but I get something vegan. They have quite a few selections there. And it's pretty cool, and they usually have a vegan dessert. Last time I had one, it was a, a cupcake, pumpkin spice cupcake, I think it was. Marcos, yeah. I was shy when I was a teenager. Uh, then there was a little diner I went to that had a delicious meal there last year for my birthday, or around my birthday. Because sometimes I just don't feel like farting around. I mean, fussing around in the kitchen. Sometimes I get the frozen vegan meals like Amy's stuff. Like not all of Amy's stuff is vegan, but I get the veggie loaf with mashed potato and peas and corn and vegan gravy, and it's delicious. And then I just had the other night I had for the riced cauliflower bowl with tahini sauce, sweet potato, tofu, onions, and marinated chickpeas. It was very good. Oh, that's good, Marcos. I love my vegan friends too. We're family. We're a vegan family. Let's put it that way. After I get through the stream, I'm going to check that missed phone call I got just out of curiosity to see who it was, because it showed a phone number, but when it it popped up on my screen. It said wireless caller, so I'll find out who it was afterwards. Because pretty soon I'm starting to feel hungry for lunch because I had breakfast earlier. Like after 6 a.m. was when I ate the waffles. I'm starting to feel hungry again. Food! Have the grilled plant-based cheese with tomato and pickles for lunch. That's a good question, Marcos. Oh, I thought I heard the rolling eyeballs. Martin's eyeballs are rolling. Better be careful. I keep telling you they might get stuck that way. I don't know if I'm going to have a cup of hot tea or some diet peach tea with my lunch. I don't know yet, but yeah. And then supper will be the rest of the potatoes and sauerkraut from last night. I got plenty of stuff in my freezer. I bought some more beefless bulgogi from Trader Joe's. I got the Dare plant-based chicken in the freezer. It's delicious. Those are, and Beyond Steak. It's good. Of course, beefless tips and the beefless crumbles. Oh, I got that bag of a bag of frozen roasted corn from Trader Joe's. Ah, that's a good question. I love music from all the decades anyway. All categories pretty much. Yeah, Josie, that's true. That there are too many differences. Let's say I'll end this at noon my time, okay? Yeah, the 80s had good music, 50s as well, with all the rockabilly and the doo-wop groups. Amazing stuff. I like music of all kinds anyway. Classical, classic rock, punk, reggae, new wave, the British Invasion, girl groups, psychedelic music, 50s music, big band, jazz. I like it all. Let's see, what is this? Do you believe that what is happening on a global scale today is happening because we are all trying to unite in one state, in the state of the united people of the earth? I don't know. I really don't know. But it's I don't think the earth could ever be united because like like Josie said, too many differences. There's always going to be clashes going on between different groups of people. Yeah, they're in this country. They've banned certain states have banned certain books, even the novel Wicked. It's crazy. There shouldn't be any censorship of books. That's taking away freedom of speech. I know that's tough to know where it would be better than where you already are. If it might be worse, it might be better. You never know. It's like they say there's an expression, it's a crapshoot. Yeah. I think every place has its pros and cons. I mean, especially like, if you move from one country to another, then you got to establish, it's a lot of work too, because you got to get new doctors if you have health conditions. And even if you don't, you need a doctor and a dentist to go to regularly. And if you have a lot of health problems like I do, I'd have to find an endocrinologist, a rheumatologist, a podiatrist, and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this country here, the United States, is turning into like a combination of The Handmaid's Tale, 1984, and even possibly The Hunger Games. It's crazy. Yeah, because then you'd have to, like, just using this country as an example, I have SNAP benefits, and, for example, just saying, um, would they have the same thing in other countries? Help with food, for example, and transportation to medical appointments, because I can't afford a car, you know, just as an example. Not everybody is optimistic, though. Not everybody's going to get along with other people. There's always going to be some reason for conflict, whether it's over water rights, land rights, so many issues, like women's rights is another issue too. I don't think there could ever be a utopian world, to be honest. Not everybody's going to agree on every single thing. The only way that would happen is if we were able to colonize Mars, for example, get like-minded people together, but I doubt that'll happen in our lifetimes. That's a good question, Marcos. Well, one thing, I agree with you, Martin. That'd be the first thing I would do too. No more zoos either. The only time wildlife should be in captivity is if they can't live in the wild for some reason, like if they're injured, like can't fly, or they have some other issues, then they belong in a sanctuary if they can't be returned to the wild. But no more animal agriculture, no more killing animals for their skin, fur, wool, feathers, etc. No more circuses or aquariums, zoos. No more horse racing, dog racing. The Iditarod would be gone. Bullfighting, all that stuff would be gone. It's not really being pessimistic, being more pragmatic, because like I was saying, no, not everybody's going to agree on every issue. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be clashes amongst different groups of people. And look at the way this country is, the United States. We don't have a president. We have a fascist administration, a fascist regime here. They're trying to take away people's rights, freedom of speech, freedom of being able to go outside, and we shouldn't have to worry about some Gestapo thugs shooting us because we don't obey their commands, like that poor Renee Good. One asshole was telling her to leave, to get out of the car. The other one's telling her to leave. She was trying to leave, and that jerk stood in front of the vehicle, because how else could he shoot in the windshield? You could see the bullet hole in the windshield closer to on the driver's side of the windshield. Then he shot her at least 2 more times from the side. She was trying to get away. Now a 6-year-old child has no mother. And just so many other things, like I think they said he can't he can't take away funding for daycare for working mothers, because sometimes families need the 2 paychecks, or if it's a single mom, she has to work, and who else is going to take care of her children or child, especially if they're not close to relatives, as far as distance goes. I know it's disgusting what they did to that poor Renee, and I don't know if she'll get justice. That thug that killed her, he belongs in prison. He should be put in prison for the rest of his life. So much crap going on. The people can't even peacefully protest anymore. It's so fucked up that they call animal rights activists that try to save lives terrorists, and yet that asshole pardoned those January 6th people. They were the terrorists. They belonged in prison. Because how many people did they hurt and kill during that riot? I know there was one woman cop that got so badly hurt, had brain damage, and so there goes her career. We would just want them to respect animals' rights to live. And that taste pleasure is no excuse. Wow, 15 likes. Hi. Yep. It's Saturday again. Hi, Fly. Yeah, we respect both animals and people, and respect the animals by not exploiting them for any reason. I turned you blue, Fly. Axel was here before too, Fly. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah, Same here, Martin. To eat them or use them in any way. People can eat what they want, but not who they want. Because animals are who's, not what's. If you hear any funny noises, that's my stomach growling. Yeah, I noticed. And then Axel's going to be doing some live streaming too. He was here, cracking me up. Here is a corn chip. That's funny, Fly. Yeah, how dare I? Oh, geez. That's funny because the flesh they eat is super processed. Far worse than a tofu wrap or a corn chip. Oh, I have some baby carrots in my fridge. Oh, thank you, Fly. Yeah, I got it at my favorite thrift store. It got the little sequins on it. I like how it looks. Oh, geez, Karen, that's crazy. Because, like I was saying before, it reminds me of something Stevie Nicks might wear. That is crazy, Karen. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh. Be quiet in there. I'm just telling my stomach to be quiet. Yeah, it's going almost getting to the 2-hour mark. I've been doing this. Oh. Oh, that was a good idea, Karen. That was good. I don't like, I can't do anything with my damn hair most of the time, so I just wear a hat. Not all the time in the house, but when I go out, I have a variety of hats and caps and different things to wear on my head. Oh, yeah, me too, Fly. Vegan until death. That's a good one for Josie. Oh, thank you. I don't know. They say the camera adds 10 pounds or 5 pounds or 10 pounds, whatever, but I don't know. My weight stays about the same every time when I go to the doctor, I get weighed. And it's usually, it's always the same. Oh, well, perhaps I did. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I like hoodies too. I have I have one a Star Wars hoodie with the zip up kind. I have one a Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers hoodie, zip up. Oh, thank you, Josie. I appreciate the compliment. I know some people say I don't look my age like um a few years ago, not that long ago though. I went to this one restaurant to get an Beyond Burger for lunch on my birthday that year. I think I turned 60 and the waitress thought I was in my 40s. I think it's because besides being plant-based, the plant-based diet part of things, I don't smoke. I don't take any drugs, illegal drugs. And I've never been one to lay out in the sun to get sunburned or anything. I like looking more like Casper the Friendly Ghost. And because people when they smoke, you see a lot of them like women because no mustache to hide it, but you see the lines on the above their upper lip. I think that's from smoking. I think I'm half vampire because the sun bothers my eyes if it's too bright. I mean, even on a cloudy day, I have to wear sunglasses because my eyes are screwed up. Yeah, I have various soft things I like to wear. Like blankets. Oh, that's too bad, Fly. Now, I've never watched What We Do in the Shadows, Karen. I've heard of the show. I know what you meant, Karen. E-hat. No, I've heard of that show, but I don't never watched it because I don't have cable or anything. I have a penguin blanket. Well, not a blanket, but it's something you wear. The penguin sits on your head, and there's little pockets to stick your hands in. Yeah, I've heard it was about vampires. I have, I like vampires, certain ones, not the Twilight ones. If people like the Twilight franchise, that's fine. I just don't personally. But I hear they're doing a continuation. That's what Sarah Michelle Gellar herself calls it, a continuation of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's called The New Sunnydale. I'm looking forward to that. That's pretty much it here too, Marcos. All my vegan friends. I have friends that are non-vegans, but I don't. I've done outreach a couple times down on the green. It's a small green, and every time I go down there, there's nobody there. I did a couple times see somebody and talk to them about veganism and gave them some free literature, but oh, yeah, I'm sure it must be. Yep, we're all friends here. Same here, Karen. Well, thank you for being here too, Marcos. Yes, we're friends, Jason. Of course, as long as we're vegan. We're not basic ass bitches like Axel says. It's funny, he calls me a cuckoo head, and Nilf called me a filthy liar about the going to bed and I don't thing when I'm on different streams. That's too funny. I'm gonna eat another one of these corn chips. Haha. I finished off my vegan cream cheese yesterday. Oh. Oh, that's cool, Fly. The only vegan I know really around here owns that Beastie Burgers place. But it's not like I only know her from going to the store where she is. Yeah, one of my friends is vegetarian. She won't. Actually, she's more like a pescatarian because I think she mentioned eating salmon or something, but she doesn't eat other animals. So just that's why I consider her a pescatarian. And I've told her about the dairy and egg industries, but exactly, Fly. They listen, but they don't really hear. You know, there's a difference. Or they hear it, but don't really listen. However you want to phrase it. Another one of my friends is somewhat of a vegetarian because she doesn't um sometimes she eats, regular pizza or whatever. And another friend buys oat milk but still buys other animal products. Like the goldfish crackers, they have dairy in them. I don't buy any of the. I thought the pretzel ones were okay, but I found out a while ago that they have dairy in them. So it's like, oops. That's good, Martin. Vegan posse. Yep, got to agree with that. Oh, that's good, Fly. Yeah. Sometimes we have to take medication for different issues. Yeah, because the non-vegans don't like to be called out on their selfishness, because that's what it is when they value their taste buds over animals' lives. Uh, that's why I'm glad we got each other, our vegan family here. Yeah, that's why I'm glad that I do these streams so we can talk about stuff. It's a private, safe space. Let's call it a safe space here. And maybe we could educate other people, like that before. Yeah, we were talking about that before, Fly. That's funny. We just have to do it like at a time that's um, good for everybody because of the time differences where everybody's all over the place. That would be cool. And this is usually a troll-free zone too. So that's why it's a good, call it a safe space for vegans. Instead of only fans, it's an only only vegans. Yeah, I'm on. The only Discord I'm on is on Bren's social, set up by the channel. Some channel member set it up. It's something to think about and discuss in the future too, and just figure out what we're gonna do. Yeah, we can talk about it and figure it out. It'd be an OV, only vegans instead of only fans. I'm just. Oh, I gotta take a drink. Yeah, we can work out what's what. Okay, Fly. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending this pretty soon, so I'm gonna go have lunch and check that missed call I got. See who the hell was out there. Because I don't know. That was weird. I heard somebody, I think they were banging on my door downstairs. I'm upstairs. It sounded like they were at the side door. And then before that, somebody called me twice, a wireless caller. This is for those that didn't hear about my going on about it before. Then there was a white car parked in the driveway. I don't know if there's any correlation between the car in the driveway and the phone call and the knocking on the door or whatever. I don't know if somebody left something for me. I don't know. I'll have to go check. Go downstairs and fix my lunch. See what the hell is going on outside. Somebody might have left something. Because if it was one of my medications that get delivered from the pharmacy, the guy usually calls and his name pops up, so I know it's this guy. His name is Rich, an older gentleman that delivers for Griffin Pharmacy. But I don't know if it was him or not. It might have been. It's something, there's a thing on the phone that says Google Meet on your keypad thing. Oh, yeah, I need to get up and move around sitting here for a while. Um, yeah, folks, I think I'm gonna end the stream now. Oh, hi, Terry. I'm just thinking about ending things because been here since 10 my time. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm getting that biopsy done on the 23rd just to play it safe with that one enlarged lymph node. I'm sure it's benign, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So, and getting a biopsy is no big deal. Oh, I know. It's disgusting, Terry. It is thoroughly disgusting how they murdered that woman. Gestapo thugs killed her. Yeah, because I'm getting hungry here. And if you heard any noises, no, I didn't swallow a Wookiee. It was just my stomach growling. I don't know even. I wouldn't even know how to do that. Create a vegan only meetup server. I wouldn't know anything about that. It would have to be somebody that's more tech savvy than I am. Because we were talking about, Terry, we were talking about like doing something where we could all get together and like have a vegan meal together, even though in all the various locations we are. Karen. We can always talk more about this next week even, or, on everybody's channels, can discuss it. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end things now, and so glad you were all here. I appreciate everybody. Love all you vegans. Um, and I'll be back next Saturday, same time, same channel. So see you, everybody. Take care. Have a vegan-tastic day or night, and may the force be with you. Until next week, toodles. Bye-bye, everybody. Glad to see everybody here. There was no trolls. Bye. Love you all. Bye-bye.